We're good. We're live. What's happening, man?
Not much.
We've been chilling here for like an hour now
Yes,
almost,
sir.
but I've been holding back all my questions.
Yeah,
We wanted to
yeah.
ask this guy some questions, people. How are you? First of all,
I am great. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty decent.
Good,
I can't
good,
lie.
Good to hear.
You guys, you said you just been chilling today.
Yes,
just laying
sir.
low.
Yep, just getting some food today, and we're here.
And where did you guys say you guys ate again?
The next door pub.
Next door.
Next door
Fire
pub.
food.
Yes,
we were talking about that
definitely.
before
Just-
when we were
yeah.
off air. So, want to talk right away, people. We're talking. I'm here with Choppy.
Yes, sir.
We're talking his new single, Rockstar.
Correct.
Great song. What's the song about? What for people that haven't heard it?
It's a song I put together, honestly, probably a year ago. It was a long time ago. I have a lot of songs that I just kind of work on. Like I said, I don't really rush my music too much. So I wait for the moments. I wait for to select the people I want on it too. You know.
Yeah.
So I like my music. I like to do the hooks mainly, just because I like catchy stuff, and I'm good at making hooks personally. I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
For verses and stuff, I like to select other people just because I think more people, the more audience and stuff. So I don't really remember how I exactly made it since it was so long ago, but it's pretty much about having a fun time, rockstar life type stuff, partying, whatnot. Yeah, that's pretty much how that song was created though.
That's fair. Why
Yep.
Choppy?
Choppy,
Where did the
honestly,
name come
a
from?
long time. God, I don't even remember. Michael, do you remember?
It was so long.
Yeah, it was probably a good
You definitely got to know why you chose Choppy.
It was 8 to 10 years. You want to say something like that? Probably 8 years or something ago. Obviously, kind of weed related type thing. We were smoking, whatever. For some reason, I said Choppy or something like that, and ever since then, I just kind of went along with
kind of
Choppy.
stuck
Yeah.
with it.
Yep.
That's
Correct.
pretty sweet.
Yeah,
That's
my
pretty
old name
sweet.
used to be Common Sense, and it was just dumb to me. So Choppy, people call me Choppy actually. So I figured I'll just make myself Choppy.
Just
About
keep it
probably
that
4
way.
years ago, I changed it. 5 years ago, I started rapping a little bit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what made you want to get into doing music then?
Honestly, my friend Lil Patron, aka Sean DeVries, he dropped a song. I remember we all were freestyling when we were younger, just like a lot of other people and whatnot. But pretty much he dropped a song, and then we're all like, "Dang, we really want to make music too." So we kind of got the equipment for it or whatever. We started recording, and just from there on, we just really liked it, so we just started doing it.
What's it about music as opposed to other forms of art that really draws you in?
Just music has a different vibe, I think, for the mind. Just it hits every part of your mind. For me, you can connect with it. You can have a good time. You can have when you're sad, you can vibe with it. You can do anything with it. Honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
For me, it's just a thing that anyone can get better at too. Every
Yeah.
single time you make a song, you get better for the most part. You can't really get worse at it necessarily. So,
yeah. Music is a lot. It's a lot different, I think, because it's weird with. I mean, I can look at something and be like, oh, this picture is really nice. It looks cool. I like the colors
Yeah.
or whatever. But you can feel music, and I'm sure
Yeah.
there are definitely pieces of art that you can feel that are just physical pieces.
Definitely.
But I think with music, you've got rhythm. There's so many melodies, counter melodies, all
So
these
many
things
options.
that go into
Yep.
it that I think just make it so powerful
Yeah.
because you got the lyrics, the melodies, all that shit,
Yep.
and you can literally say that I can literally tell you this is what I mean, or I can mask it in all
Yep.
these different ways. I think
Each
that's really
beat
powerful.
too, there's so many choices which way you want to go, what you want to write about, what you
Yeah.
want to say. There's just music's such a big opportunity for anything you want to do. There's so many different choices, so many different genres, so many different lyrics.
So
to choose from.
why did you choose hip hop?
That's just what I always listen to hip hop for the most part. Obviously, when I was younger, it was more like Nickelback.
Yeah.
Everyone listened to Nickelback when we were
Nickelback's
younger.
still fire.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
disrespect.
yeah, I still think it, but no, probably around the age of 10 or something like that. You hear Eminem, Lil Wayne, and you're just like, wow, this is something else. So that's pretty much just how I got into it. I just really always liked it. Never, after that, I just kind of never went back to anything else. So yeah, that's probably why I went to hip hop for the most part.
What who are you? So you said Eminem and Lil Wayne. Who are some people that who are your favorite artists, and then who's inspired you to really who are the people that made you want to do it yourself?
So I want to say a lot of people inspired me. People who got me onto rap is probably Eminem and Lil Wayne. My music doesn't come off of theirs at all. I don't really think my music comes off of anyone's music, really, to be honest with. I'm not gonna be the guy who says oh, I'm so unique, blah blah blah. But at the same time, I don't really know anyone else that goes about it the same way. And maybe not lyrics, but my voice and stuff is a little bit more hardcore raspy type thing that I do.
Yeah.
So people that really influenced me though, I'd probably say up to date now is probably Polo G type stuff, Lil Durk. I like their albums. Just I like the beats a lot. I would say the beats inspire me more. than like the artist.
Gotcha. So you're saying that you kind of do like, because you do that kind of like that raspy. Does that hurt your voice at all when you're doing
A lot of people ask me that, but
because it sounds. I mean, don't get me wrong. It sounds really good. I really like the vocal production on a lot of your songs, but it sounds like that would get like I would hurt. Like I'd be like.
I definitely cannot do it for like 3+ hours straight, but it doesn't hurt my vocals at all. I've never had a problem with it. I can do it whenever I want, really.
Okay.
Whenever I make music, I think it makes me more different than other artists just because I can do it on a more consistent basis for all my music. So it's kind of just like a me thing, I think. I don't think a lot of artists really be putting out stuff like that aggressive almost.
Yeah. So what made you lean to that style of music then?
Obviously, all artists are trying to like figure out how they want to go about their music, how they want to like their voice is going to be. For me, I started out like anyone else, like, you know, not hesitating a little bit, blah, blah, blah. I started making a couple songs a little bit more like raspy, and ever since that, I kind of was like, once I found a song that I really liked it on, I was like, all right, I want to do that. That's going to be my voice type thing. So, you know, everyone has to find their voice, and once you find it, I think you just have to really like go after it type thing, because once you find your voice, then you have to make a name for yourself and who you are and what you're going to be and how all your music's going to be set. So that's where I'm at right now. Obviously, I can do a little bit different things. I don't know if you heard my song Like This or... like I can do a little bit different things as well, but like for my next projects I'm probably going to be heading towards that area. It's a little bit more raspy hardcore sound.
So are you working on a new project then?
Yes, a little bit. I don't like to put a time frame on any of my stuff because I don't like to rush myself that much, but I'm definitely working on something. I'm trying to probably get it out by August area.
Okay. Yeah. What if you know, obviously it's probably still early in the process, but what's the album or mixtape or project going to be about? What would you say it's about?
I don't really have a clue yet, but I'm trying to just like put together a couple songs and then see where they go, kind of, and then you know, think about that whole idea as a process. I like to like make singles kind of almost. And then once I find a category that I really like, then I'll pursue that.
Gotcha. So with Bipolar, then would you call that, was that an EP or an album?
I'd call it EP.
Okay, because I think it said album on Spotify, but I just couldn't remember.
No, EP, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so with that EP then, why Bipolar? What's the story behind that?
I just think that there was I wanted to do 4 songs, like keep it short, because I think it's nice to have a lot of songs on an album or EP, let's say, but at the same time, the more music you have out on a project, the more likely people aren't going to listen to all of it. So I made it nice and short, and I just made like a song more aggressive, like more like emotional, and then one like a little bit like more like heart touching, I guess you could say, more sensitive subject. And I just kind of went back and forth with that to make the song, or to make the EP Bipolar, pretty much, just to like my mood's kind of just different.
Okay. Do you actually have Bipolar or no?
No,
just the name?
No, just the name.
Just curious about it.
I don't think so, at least. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. These guys,
do I have
Does he got bipolar disorder? Do we need to get him on some meds? No. Duncan Marshall says, "What's up, boys? How's it going, Duncan?"
How's it going?
Persilio's giving Harrison some tips, and Connor says, "Oh, Duncan's here." You guys are crazy. John Ratliff says, "Choppy." He's looking out. That your guy?
Yeah, we were just hanging out with him.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, thanks for tuning in, John. Hope you enjoy. So you mentioned you like to throw other people in verses and stuff on songs. Jordan and Jay Leon. So how, like, what's the? Did Jordan start rapping when you started rapping, or how did?
I think he started rapping before me. They're the Illinois area, McHenry, Woodstock area. I met him probably, I want to say 3 years ago. Jordan, I met. Do some other people. I went over to his house. We hung out. We made a song right away. Blah blah blah. And ever since then, we became really close friends. He lived with me for a little bit. Shout out to Jordan, by the way, and Jay Leon and Yosemite Records. But yeah, that's pretty much how we met. And then Jordan, eventually, he has a homie named Jay Leon, and he brought me to him. And we made the song "I Don't Give a Fuck." I'm sure a lot of people know about.
Yeah.
Kind of older song, but that's pretty much how I met Jay Leon and Jordan. Yeah, that's pretty much the story about that. So.
Yeah. Okay. So with the label now, so how did you decide? Obviously, we kind of talked a little bit off air, but how did you decide that was kind of the right fit for you to kind of join that group?
Previously, we had I'm not going to call it a label, but like a group, HMO Records, Conscious Crooks, whatever you want to say. We switched the name a few times, but with Lil Patron, Bobby Brown, Mike Lutz, a.k.a. what do you want to be called, Mike Mars? Mike Mars now?
Mars.
Me, and who else was part of it? Like, who else was part of it?
He goes, me.
Was that it?
Cal, we got Sean, you, me,
Tommy, Smoke, aka Smoke. And yeah, that was our first group though, but we never really did much with it. So over the years, we just kind of, obviously with work and everything, we all got kind of spacious and busy with ourselves. So I kind of just separated. It wasn't like a time where we're done with the group or anything. We're all friends. We're all still make music together and everything. But Yosemite Records got brought up, blah, blah, to me probably like 2 months ago. Yeah. And my friend Jordan was like, hey, I think we might want you, blah, blah. Let's do the show. Let's do this, that. And so we did everything. And then about 2-3 weeks ago, I want to say, Jay Leon, he asked us if we want to be part of it. And so, yeah, that's pretty much how we became part of it.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah. So then, obviously, you guys kind of got a big group of people that like to do music together. Yep. We were talking a little off air about how much like you do music personally, and you said like every morning when you get time, but you don't want to push yourself and rush it. Yeah. When it comes to the whole group, do you guys work a lot together all the time?
Yeah, I would say we work a decent amount as a group. There's people obviously who can't make it every time, but probably like 2-3 times a week we all group up together and we all work on some music or beats or whatnot.
Okay, that's cool. When it comes, you guys have any like joint full projects you guys thinking about doing soon?
I don't believe so at this moment. Right now, we just got done with the concert, so obviously we're gonna try to focus on just getting some music going again, and then maybe we'll work on it, but we haven't really talked about any projects yet right now. We'll just see where it goes, I guess, but for now we just kind of doing our own individual things until we get something going, I guess.
I gotcha. Yeah. So is there ever like competition in between you guys, like I'm trying to out rap so and so on this verse?
Obviously I think there's always kind of going to be like you want to do good, so I'm not going to call it competition exactly, but it's definitely
friendly competition. Yeah,
everyone
maybe
wants to just like, do the best, obviously, because you don't want to have the worst verse ever. No one wants that. You always want to be the best at it. But I think it's also, we're all teamwork. We all like make sure like our lyrics are up to par. All of us make sense, We want to make sure the song is good, crisp, and clean, just like throughout the whole thing, not just one person above the other person, though.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's a smart way to do it. So how do you like... do you prefer doing a song? I know you said you like having people on for features and stuff like that, but do you prefer like when you're creatively thinking, do you like being around other people and you guys all bouncing ideas off each other, or do you prefer kind of being in your own zone, your own space?
I think it really depends. If we have a song set and ready, then group thing, because then they can help me out. But when I'm alone, I like to try to do different things, obviously, like different flows, different sounds, different frequencies or whatever. Or whatnot, but so it just depends on the timing, where I'm at, what song I'm working on, I guess, for that. But
that's cool. So I guess then with the whole group, have they all? How big was the group before you joined it? You and
they got BC, his name is. They got Jay Leon. They got Jordan. They got Jay, who's a producer / he can make some music. He just hasn't put anything out yet. But
gotcha.
And then they have did I say Jordan already? Yeah. Mike Mars, me, Ricky, he's our camera guy / he's just really good at just getting production out and stuff, whatnot.
Oh, that's cool.
We got, I think is that it, Mike? Yeah, that's about it, right? 7 of them, and 8-bit, and so that's like 7-8 people.
And are they all then from like or most?
Yeah, they're all from the Woodstock, McHenry area.
Okay,
yeah,
so
definitely.
they all kind of grew up together.
Yeah.
That's cool though that you were able.
Yeah, we were 262-815 kind of combined. Yeah,
that's cool. So like, it's that ever. You guys kind of mesh pretty well then, right? It's not like kind of weird that.
No, they've. Jay, he's a producer, obviously, like I said. Michael's a producer. They've been working on a lot of stuff lately. Like every single time we head over there, they're always like trying to like help each other out with beats and stuff. Yeah. And then us as rappers, and Alex Carson too. I forgot to mention on there. He's a singer. He's really good at singing. But all of us, we kind of just like find beats or whatnot, or we'll let them make a beat and then we'll try to put something on it. But that's pretty much the group for that.
That's dope. That's dope. When it comes to like, how do you challenge yourself as kind of an artist to like, because you said every time you make a song, you get better. I definitely agree with that too. Every time I make one, I'm hoping that this next one is better than the last one.
Yep, correct.
And vice versa. But how do you challenge yourself to get better every time? Is there like obviously trying new flows, stuff like that?
Lately I've been just trying to get my lyrics better, honestly, just because I know I tend to do a lot of just catchier things, which catchier things also lead to a lot of, I'm not going to always say lazy, but like it also tends to a lot more quicker thinking, because it's easier to think of something quick, like that'll get catchy in your head. But that's probably my challenge right now. I just kind of find little things at a time and just work towards them. I don't put a whole thing ahead of me and get my mind boggled and everything. I like to just take one step at a time, work at it, and then
No, I feel that. That's a big thing for me. I love doing hooks. That's my favorite thing too.
That's my favorite thing as well.
And so that's like if I know right away if an instrumental is gonna work for me or not, because I usually have the hook like. It's like I'm like.
Yeah, same.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna sing, or this is what I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna work on this one. And so for me, I actually working on a lot of the same stuff, trying to make sure that the like lyrics in the verses really are fitting that aura that I'm trying to put out with the song. So that's cool. For the rest of the guys in the group, then, are they all on Spotify and stuff too?
I believe they all are on Spotify and Apple Music.
Because I didn't have a whole lot of time. I did make sure to check.
I believe so. I haven't really looked at all of it on Spotify. I usually just go on SoundCloud for all of our music just because it's easier to find everything. But I'm sure that they're all on it. I know Jay Leon Jordan. At least I think Jordan's on a couple songs on there. Alex Carson, I know he's on a couple.
Yeah. I mean, I saw them on yours that were on Spotify, but I didn't know if they had
I'm not sure if the rest of them, I haven't really checked, but I'm sure they are.
And you guys said is the website up and running yet?
Yeah. Okay. YSMTE.com, Yosemite Records is the website. You can find merch, hats, sweatshirts, and stuff.
I like the hats. I like the hats a lot.
They're
I
pretty
think
sick.
I'm going to be copying one of the hats for sure.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I really like it. When it comes to then each person individually, how do you guys like take part? Like, do you have any say in like, hey man, I don't know if you should put that out like that song
for merchandise or songs?
Songs in general. Like, so if you hear something like, is everybody pretty open to taking advice to be like, hey man, I don't know if that one's ready to go out yet?
Yeah, I think everyone's pretty open to at least telling each other, hey, I think you should go about it like more vibey, or hey, you should go with this lyric or change this part. We obviously, a lot of us in our own free time do our own stuff. So when we all group up, I would say that everyone's pretty open to it. Or if someone wants to really do something with their song, and then we'll just let them do it because that's what they want to do. It's up to them, kind of thing. But
I feel that
very open minded.
That's good. Yeah, that's what we try and do the same thing. Where I mean, we have so I started my own like corporation and stuff. So it's like an actual media company. So I do clear everything before like we release it and stuff like that. But yeah, I love. It's cool to get to see everybody do their own thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's cool. I'm sure you're probably seeing that, especially now being in a group. Like, oh shit, I would have never thought to do anything like that. And then like kind of inspires you, and you inspire each other. And I think that's always really special.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the biggest thing that you think you've had to overcome when it comes to doing music?
Biggest thing I've had to overcome is probably just having the confidence to keep on making it, because obviously, our area is very small, so it gets very hard to tell yourself, hey, we're definitely going to make it, hey, we're definitely going to do this, we're definitely going to push ourselves and be this group that we want to be or not, or even as individuals to make it as an artist, because it's very hard. Everyone wants to do it. Everyone wants to make it in the industry. And a lot of it has to come with luck, obviously, because you can be as good as you want, but sometimes if the right people just aren't around you, then you're just stuck kind of in the same spot that you're in. So I'd probably say that's the hardest part for me as an individual, in my opinion, is trying to stay confident in what you have and that you guys can make it.
How do you go about telling yourself to do that? How do you combat that then?
I think just making music, honestly, just keep on doing it and then listen to yourself, because when you put out that good product that you really like, you start seeing like that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have, even when you get down, you just gotta keep like going at it. So I don't know if there's an exact thing that really pushes me to keep going, but every single day I try to just pretty much keep it going and just keep on rapping and keep trying to like make new songs, make new hooks, find a new beat to get me inspired.
I got you. So with the show then, how was preparing for that? How long did you have to prepare? What did you guys do to prepare? Stuff like that.
We were mentioned about it probably 2 weeks out, 2-3 weeks out. They had a month or two notice, I believe. So I'm not sure what their whole preparation was to get there, but as Mike Mars and me, we pretty much just went to Jay Leon's house and we talked about it, and then we set up a couple days so we can all kind of practice a little bit, get to know our songs a little bit, cut out the parts that we want to be able to rap in it. And that's pretty much how we got there. We went to the venue a little bit sooner, practiced a little bit, and that's the story about that.
That's cool. Yeah. So what was it like then? Because a lot of people, obviously, we both gotten to perform. I know some people will never get to have that feeling. So just kind of explain that whole process and that feeling for people.
It definitely opens up your eyes to really want to continue music. That definitely gave me some more inspiration to keep chasing my dreams, keep at it, keep doing music, because you know the feeling you get when you're up there performing, it's crazy in my opinion. It's wild. Like it's nothing you ever felt before. At least for me, it was the most exciting part of my life. Probably I would say is getting up there and seeing everyone look at you, seeing the crowd jump, seeing the crowd sing your lyrics, seeing just all the people just out there. It's just crazy to even get your head around that people came there to support you and that they know your lyrics and that they want to see you actually up there and they are rocking with you. Yeah. But yeah,
and I think that's really cool too. And I know, and you guys had someone open for you, right?
Yeah.
You guys didn't have, and you guys were the headliners then, right? Or like your group.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's what I would tell the guys, because for our first show, we weren't. A lot of artists, especially in hip hop, like you just gotta open for somebody to get your first show. You gotta open for somebody at the rave, and it takes however long to even get that opportunity. Yep. And for us, it was like, and for you guys too. You're getting to be. The people came to see you.
Yes.
Obviously there's an opener that might it sure brought some other people in, but the people that brought in were there to see that person. You know what I'm saying? You guys brought the bulk. It was your event. You guys brought the people, and that was the most special thing for us. Is that like it was. Your guys, it was a Sunday, right? Sunday night, I think.
Yes, I believe
so.
And
we're on a Wednesday night, not two very not popular days, and for people to just be going out and stuff like that, and just to have people show up that care, like you said,
that's the
singing
crazy
the lyrics.
Part. Yeah, people just. The fact that they even took their time out to come and see us perform really just pushes you to really want to keep doing it. And once you do that first show, at least for me, it was like, dang, I really want to get back out there. I want to do more shows. Yeah. Like right away, you just get so excited about it.
Oh yeah, that's we had all the guys were itching. We're working on a couple. We've got a couple opportunities that we're not gonna like announce yet, but we've got it's super exciting. Anything. And like you said, performing live is for us. It took us to a different place where. When you're singing your lyrics and you can see you're looking these people in the eye and they're singing your lyrics back at you, it's like, holy shit! Like you said, it makes you want to keep going. Yep. That's what, like how you said, hearing yourself makes you want to like realize, oh, I do have that good. Yep. Like this is good.
Yep,
like because when we're trapped in these fucking basements that we're making music in and shit like that, however long, you think it's cool when you're doing it, but then when you only have 200 views on something, you're sitting there like.
Are people listening? Is it even good? Blah blah. You start questioning yourself a little bit, but then once you get it out there and perform it, you see people actually like listen to it. You're like, wow.
That's all that matters.
That's the point. Yeah, definitely.
That was definitely one of the most special things for us. Bobby Brown says, "Hey, Choppy."
Oh,
Bobby Brown, what's happening, man? From Colorado?
Yeah, he's in Colorado now. Moved out there. Bobby Brown. He went to Wilmot for his last 2 years, I believe.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you guys know him.
I don't know if I ever met him officially, but how's it going, man?
Yeah, he moved to Colorado with his girlfriend.
Pat shook with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So are you dating anybody?
I am not dating.
You're not dating anybody.
No, I'm not much of the dating type.
You don't want to be dating.
No,
anybody.
I just don't want the stress, and I like doing myself. I'm not.
Yeah.
Focused on making money and music, and that's about it.
That's good. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. So other than making music, then we were talking a little bit off air, and you're working. So you work on the side at the Grand Geneva, right?
Correct.
And you said how you like that? Decent.
It's a job.
Yeah, that's
what I will say.
Yeah. How does it feel? Obviously, a lot of. If we were in LA, if we were somewhere bigger market, if you're putting out even maybe the music you're putting out now, who knows? Someone could have signed you already, and you wouldn't have to be. This is all you would be doing. So how does it feel knowing you put your money that you spend working for real, like time during the week, to then when it's time to party and do whatever, you're putting that right back into your music and to your product. How does that feel?
I really like to space it out between, because I do go to like a studio for not a lot of my songs. Probably I think right now, I don't know if you heard that off of Bipolar. No Plead and Rockstar. Those all three were recorded in my friend's studio in Illinois. That's where it actually starts costing some money, obviously, when you actually go somewhere for it. Mm-hmm. But I like to spread it out. So a lot of my music, I'll just depending on what song it is, depending on how much I like it, depending on if I think there's more hope for it, I'll do it at home or with my friends or whatnot in their studio. Yeah. And then when I really find that song that I think that could really do something, I'll buy the track outs for it and I'll go to the studio and pay the studio fee for it and whatnot. And then so I really just like to balance it out. I make sure I have the money for it.
And how do you make that call as to this one right here versus something that you're like, oh, okay, I'll do
for me,
myself.
I know a lot of people like to base it off of what other people think about it, but for me, it's just more of if I really like it. I guess it's just my opinion.
What are you looking for in a song? What's your favorite song you put out?
My favorite song would probably have to be No Plead right now. I really like it. It just, I don't know, there's just something that hits different when I like really find the song that I really like the lyrics, I like the beat, I like how I sound in it. It's just different.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So like when it comes to mixing your, and that one got mixed professionally, you said, right? Okay. So do you mix them yourself then? When it
I
comes
mix some of it, very little of it at this point, because if I can make a song, for example, at my place and then send it to him and he can master it or whatnot or mix it a little bit, but for most part, probably 75% of my songs are mixed by me, and then the rest I can send to him if I need help.
And you guys and you said Mike Mars producing beats, and then I forget who else you said was producing beats. Jay, okay, gotcha. And so like you got some producers.
No, yeah,
so
we haven't really worked with any of them yet, but obviously with them coming up really hard right now, like if you heard some of their beats, like definitely some special coming up.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. That's really cool. So when it comes to you were saying like certain songs stick out to you, you think that has a better chance. What are those ones, like what is Choppy trying to say as an artist?
I'm just trying to put out some. For me right now, currently, I'm just trying to put out some songs that really slap, I guess you could say. Really just like have that authentic Choppy sound almost. Like just that raspy, that hardcore sound, that beat that I don't know, there's a certain beats that I just really like that I know I can just go hard in. Like Rockstar, No Plead.
Exactly,
and
that's
like,
definitely
you can tell that there's like a thing going with the beats and like with my sound that I'm really choosing the ones I really want to.
Yeah, that's definitely
I guess that he's just like, he's a rapper, you know what I'm saying? He's legit. He's authentic. That's something I've never heard before. Just, I don't really know how to explain it exactly, but like I said, a lot of it just comes from my opinion, and maybe I should be more open to other people's opinions, but as of right now, I think I'm doing okay with my music. I like what I'm putting out. I like my thoughts on my music. You have to enjoy your own music, obviously.
Absolutely.
But just a lot of it's just coming from my opinion, honestly. Like I base a lot of the stuff. Obviously, some of my friends like put in their input, but when I like to establish something in a song that I really want to do, so if I want to have a song like this and they tell me something different, I'll listen, I'll give it a try, but at the end of the day, if I want it to be this way, I'm going to do it that way because that's the way I imagined it.
Yeah. That's important. That's definitely, especially obviously if you're open to hearing it and then you still want to stick with it, then that means it should be something special. Exactly. So that's definitely cool. When it comes to like, I guess what I was trying to get around to was, what is it that, like, obviously like this Rockstar song, definitely about like just hanging out, going wild. I think it was Jordan even said like he wants to come out and get the crowd hyped. Definitely like kind of reminiscent of his show. Cool shit with that. Did you so you said you wrote that a long time ago?
The hook.
You just think like that it was perfect for timing for it now since the show had happened?
I've been just trying to find someone to put on the song, honestly, like the right person, and I always had Jordan in mind, but it was always trying to find that other person, and I always had a thought of Jay Leon because we did the I Don't Give a Fuck song, and that song kind of in a way to me, like I saw it kind of being the same as Rockstar in a sense, just because it's such a hardcore sound, and I Don't Give a Fuck at the time, it was like that hardcore song from like a high school point where when I was younger, I really jammed with it, and a lot of people jammed with it, but the quality obviously isn't the same as it is now. But I just saw the potential in it being the next I Don't Give a Fuck, I guess you could say. So I just picked those two out. I always had the thing for Jay Land to do it, but it took some time because he was busy, I was busy, so I just kind of let it sit there because I'm not going to use a song just like whenever and just have some random person jump on it. When I think that this person could be on it, so I just kind of waited for the opportunity for it to present itself, and then contact my engineer, and then we got in the studio and we made it happen.
No, that's cool. So for us, like, or from at least myself, I can't speak, we got pushing a lot of the other artists solo stuff this year in the next couple of months here, but for myself, like, obviously my sound kind of changes from different type whatever I'm feeling, but what stays the same for me is like what I'm kind of saying, my message and stuff like that. So that's what I want to know, is what is Choppy saying to me?
Like I said, it just varies throughout the songs. I don't really have like a direct message, I guess you could say. My message is pretty much just depending on the song, but I don't know, just have a good time, I guess. Just jam out to it. That's what I'm putting out right now, kind of, is just songs you can just jam out to, just new product that people really haven't heard.
Got you. So what to your fans? What do you want to say to your fans? 'Cause obviously we're thankful that they came support you at the show. Definitely they're bumping the music. So what do you got to say to people that support you?
I appreciate everyone that's ever supported me throughout the earlier years, through high school years, obviously when I started, and to now. It's just it's incredible that we can continue to do this, because a lot of people, you fall off and you don't see the views and you just kind of give up. But to people who come out to support you through the shows, to the people who repost your songs, even though they don't think that's that big of a deal, it's a big deal.
It's
when
a huge deal, man.
Definitely, especially when you're starting out kind of smaller in the area. It's a big deal because you see those names and you see the people who are supporting you, really.
Exactly.
So definitely a big thank you to all the people who ever supported me and are continue to support me. It means the world, pushes me to want to make more music.
Yeah. Did you so you said obviously you started in high school. What was it like? Obviously that's a really hard time to start music. What did you have to deal with starting up there?
Honestly, a lot of people remember me probably from getting kicked out of high school 2 times. So my junior year, I think I started making music my senior year, but I was out of school because I got kicked out. So I never really
What'd you get kicked out for?
Drugs. But yeah. Anyways,
that's fair.
So I never really got to see people's reaction or had to deal with that. I guess it was just more of at the beginning time, it was a lot of just what was going on in my head type thing, just my thoughts. A lot of my earlier music was about just my thoughts, I guess, for example. And then as I grew, I just wanted to put out some more of this newer vibe that once I found my voice, I wanted to put out this stamp for Choppy, which is more of aggressive.
Yeah. Where does the aggressiveness come from? Because I know you as a very nice guy.
Yeah.
You're a very nice guy. I mean, you were super polite anytime. You were at the Manning tournament. I think the one time we didn't hang out a whole lot, but you definitely were a really nice guy every time I did see you.
Yep.
Where does that come from? Is that just another side of you that we don't get to see, or is that how you really
that's
feel?
the Choppy side of me, I guess. I don't really know how to call it, but I don't know. Just when my music, I take it very serious, obviously, as anyone should who makes music. It's just that's what I want to put out as me, is just an aggressive, angrier type of sound.
Okay. No, that's totally cool. Let's see here. Let's hear a song. Can we pull up the song? The people want to hear it. You got it pulled up? We won't be able to hear it. You want to mute our mics for a second? You're not going to copyright claim me if this plays, will you?
No.
Okay, good.
Maybe. We'll
Maybe.
see.
All right. Someone want to play for? Pulling it up. I can't pull it up. I gotta keep it. I can get it. I just wanted to edit the same time. I guess you know what? Fuck it. I've heard the song 7 times, so you can keep my mic on. I just don't want people to leave because we're not talking. But no, I like the song. It's definitely a good vibe. Where did the cover art come from?
My friend Jay Leon, he's the one who was part of the song. He created the cover art. Well, I'm not gonna say created exactly. We just put the stamps on it, obviously.
Yeah.
I think it was Michael. Do you remember what concert that was? The cover. Yeah, A$AP Rocky concert. Yeah, he took the picture. And we put it on just because we wanted to do something like that.
Yeah.
And we had pictures or whatever from the concert, but it wasn't enough for what we wanted to present Rockstar.
Didn't feel it.
Style, yeah.
What's up? Harry. Gotta do something different, man. What's going on? Is it? He's just got. Because if he pulls it up there, then I should be able to hear it right. If I put it on here, I don't want to make it sound shitty. So. Oh, okay. Well, no, we'll link it. We'll just link it then.
I got it right here if you want.
We'll link it in the description. I don't want to disrespect it and put it on these fucking microphones and then it be all fucked up and shit.
A little weird.
Yeah. So we'll link it in the description for you guys. If you want to check it out. We'll have to get that worked out. That's what we've been trying to. We had the podcast running real smooth 5-6 weeks ago, and we've just been hitting we've done 31 now episodes. Yeah. So we've been doing this a while. We really last 3 now trying to upgrade it, trying to do better
keep
things.
Moving it up. Yep,
exactly. So wanted to give people the space because before it was kind of an awkward angle. We had the camera there and sitting next to them. Still got to get a good talk and interview and stuff, but it's
a little squeeze.
If I'm sitting right next to you, you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Why is he talking to me like that? So that's where wanted to get this going, and now we're trying to build some other
No,
stuff,
it's
bringing
definitely-
videos,
it's
bring
definitely
songs.
changing. I saw in the videos definitely some different views too with the camera angles.
Yeah,
So-
we like doing that, and we want to bring. I've just been trying to bring some more artists on too,
No, yeah,
so people with some
definitely.
interesting stories and stuff like that. Because, like I was saying off air, I think it's cool. How I was saying, even maybe doing a festival and
No, yeah, that'd be awesome.
it would be dope, you know, to get everybody together. I
Mhm.
think, like we were saying, with IMG Spooks being, you know, as big as he is right now, and he keeps getting bigger, this area is starting to get put on notice, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And like, cause we're really out here putting in the work, you know. You're
Yep.
recording every day. We're recording every fucking day. Like, people making better and better music, so it's
Definitely.
gonna get noticed eventually.
Yep, that's
so.
what you just gotta keep pushing.
Exactly. Let's see. We got a couple more questions for you.
Awesome.
What are you most proud of when it comes to music? Not necessarily a song, you can pick one if you want, but what is it about, like, your journey as an artist that you're most proud of?
I'd say just the fact that I'm still going, I guess you could say.
Why
I
is
guess
that?
just thinking back, hearing my old music, I guess, it's crazy how much it's changed. I think it's crazy. I guess the biggest thing would be how much better it's gotten for me. Just because when I listen to my first song to my newest song, it's two
Night and
different.
day,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It's just totally different. So that's probably what I'm most proudest of. The fact that I keep getting better with every single song that I keep doing.
That's cool.
Because that's very important to me. Is just keep on improving every single song.
And
If
it-
not
as it
every
should be.
song, then like every couple of songs, obviously. Just
Yeah.
keep it going. Don't rest here. Don't stop at this mic. Buy better mic. Don't stop at these lyrics. Make better lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
as
definitely
it should
keep
be.
going.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yep.
we were talking about your fans coming out to support you at the show. Like, you definitely want to be giving them new things that you're proud of, so that you know, like, you know, now you got this audience. You gotta feed them. They gotta eat.
Definitely.
You know, so you
Yep.
gotta
They
like,
want
be
to
like,
see more. You gotta,
exactly. You gotta
give
give it
them
to
more
'em.
better stuff too at the same time.
Exactly, or else it's gonna get
Yep.
stale. And that's important.
That's important to me too, and definitely like I said, if you put out too much product, I guess you start rushing it a little bit, which is why I like to keep my time and keep it don't like to put out too much stuff at one time, I guess you could say. I like to make a song every once in a while and then put it out. I make more music than I put out, obviously, but
Yeah.
I don't like to rush it. I can keep a song for, like I said, for a year or 2 years or whatever, and then finish it when
Yeah,
the
that's
time
crazy.
comes. Yeah. I put out so much music at this point where I feel like people know I rap, and I'm not gonna try to push it on them too hard. I'm gonna put out the songs that I really like, which it's good to put out music. I think it's almost bad to get too relaxed like I am, but at the same time, I think
That's what I was
it
gonna
could
ask
also
you
be
about,
a good thing.
because
Yeah.
a lot of, I mean, especially now in this day and age, people just, it moves so
Yeah,
quick, right? So this Rockstar song is dope, but like, it's only
They
gonna
wanna
be,
hear the next
they
thing,
want to
yeah.
hear the next
Yep,
thing,
yep.
you know, in a week from now. And
Yep.
so that's where I was gonna ask you. So you right now you don't have like a scheduled release or anything for the album and stuff like that. Do you ever
no, not right now.
consider doing something like that, or some sort of like release rollout with like
Oh yeah,
singles and stuff?
eventually I will. Just as of right now, like I said, I want to get the whole picture of it kind of ready. I want to be able to imagine what I want to do on it, how I want it to sound. So I'm not gonna rush into it too hard right now. I'm gonna let the Rockstar song kind of get out there a little bit more, try to promote it a little bit more, and then go from there. Work on a few other songs. If I like which way a couple songs are going, I'll go in that direction and really push for that.
My boy, says Jordan James. What's happening,
that's
dog?
Jordan.
How you
Yep.
doing? That's Jordan right there?
Yes, sir.
That's one on a song,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Dope. Good
That's
verse,
one on a
man.
song.
Good verse. Song's dope. So when it comes to promoting then, how do you go about promoting? How does the record label or the group go about promoting?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I'm probably not the best at promoting. I'm not social media crazy. I don't do all that posting every day type thing. I'll go on Twitter. I don't do TikToks or whatnot. But I just pretty much just send it to people that I know that are close, have them send it to other people if they can. Put it on Instagram stories, put it on Facebook stories, put it on whatnot, and just that's pretty much it's the basic way, I guess. Like I said, I'm not the best
Yeah.
at promoting at all.
Do you ever think that you should up that game?
Oh, definitely, but I really don't know how to, I guess, in a way. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do right now. I'm definitely gonna look into obviously promoters almost, I guess. Since
Yeah.
I'm focused on more of just doing the music part. I've never been like focused on the beats, like making the beats at least, or promoting it. I really just like making music in general. So I'm not like crazy about if it blows up necessarily. I just want to make good product that I like as well.
Yeah, and so this is obviously, but this is what you want to do.
No, this is definitely what I want to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm gonna my first priority is that I enjoy it, and then the second priority is that it's really good, I guess. Because if I don't enjoy it, then what's the point? Type thing.
It's true. It's definitely true. If you don't like what you're putting out, then
Yep,
you
exactly.
shouldn't
So
be
like
putting
my
it out.
number one priority is always going to be if I enjoy it, because that's what I want to be. I want it to be authentic as possible, which is going to be me. So my first priority is always me for if I like it or not, and then the second is will the audience like it? Will my friends like it? Whatnot.
That's cool. That's cool. It's important. It's important to keep it that way. See if I got. So I had some other questions here for you. So, what's we kind of touched on it. Your creative process is you like to just like kind of write when you're not at work and stuff like that every day, or trying different flows and stuff. Give me a little bit more detail about like what's your creative process like? Like how does Choppy make a song start to finish? How does it happen? Obviously, it might not happen immediately, but like how is the whole process?
I usually start out with obviously finding the beat if I don't have a beat ready. Probably go through a couple beats, maybe just put it on a track and just record some stuff over it, just freestyle some stuff over it, see if I like it. That's probably the first step, and then the second step is once I find the beat, try to work on the hook because that's what I enjoy the most. Find something catchy, find something that's not too casual, not too, people always speaking about the same things, which I kind of do in a way. But that's what I'm working on, obviously, like I was saying, is the lyrics.
Start working on your lyrics.
But that's pretty much how I start. I find the beat and then record a hook and then see if I like it and go from there. And then I usually find features for releases not features for releases, features to go on the song because I like just mainly do the hook. Unless I really am feeling the beat, I'll do a verse, but I'm not really much of, I just like the hooks a lot. There's something about it that just like, makes me just want to just do the hook type thing. I like having other people on songs a lot. I like promoting it in the way of other people being able to get it on it too. So, I
love doing the hooks too. I'm definitely biased towards the hooks as my favorite. I mean, it's the best part of. I can't say it's the best part, but it's the part that brings you back. That's why it's a hook.
Definitely. Yep.
You got
it's the catchy part.
Exactly. Do you got any questions for us here at Detox?
How did your concert go?
Oh, it was awesome. If you guys haven't seen it yet, we got a documentary. Talk about the entire thing. Go check it. It's our last video. Dude, it was crazy. It was like I was saying, we booked it and we had like 3.5-4 months to practice. Yeah. And we practiced every single day, twice a day the week before the show, and then we didn't practice the last like 3 or 4 days.
It looked crazy.
It was. I mean, it's a dream come true. Like you said, when people come out that care about you and they like. Because, at the end of the day, we're all just people, and we're making, you and I, we're just taking time out of our day to make this song. If I like the song, cool. But at some point, I'm going to lose more and more time to do this music because I got to give this shit up because it doesn't work. When you realize that these people are looking you in your eyes and you're holding the microphone, singing to them, and they're singing it back at you, like, that's fucking nuts. It's crazy,
it's craziest feeling ever. Definitely be on that stage.
Yeah, and that's the most special part of it is that someone else took the time out of their day to do it. Like, it's awesome for me. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome for the rest of the guys. But the biggest thing and the coolest thing for us is that people enjoyed it. Not that they came, took time out of their day, and they had a good fucking time. Like I literally can't.
The crowd is a big deal. Like makes it can be the smallest crowd too. Just if they're like jumping and hyping you up, it makes a difference than them just sitting there and just being like casual, whatever. Like we're here. Blah, blah, blah.
When you truly feel like the love
when you
coming
see
back,
like people, saying your lyrics, it's just that like you're doing something. You're making a move. You're doing something with music.
Exactly. What was that?
When you can jump in a crowd and they catch you.
Yeah, what Tim says, when you jump in a crowd and they catch you.
You did that?
That feels so good.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's fucking wild.
I'm too scared that no one's gonna catch me,
dude.
I was like, I can't do that. No.
He was like, fuck it, I'm sending it. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, dream come true, man. That's all I gotta say about
awesome.
it. We worked our asses off, but it was worth every second of it. I would have worked twice as hard if it would have turned out half as good. Like it was above and beyond what I expected.
Best day of my life for sure, honestly.
Yeah,
doing a concert.
I mean, it was at the point, man. By the time the concert came around, it was like we had practiced it so many times. Like the whole show, like I had a lot of like in between. Like jokes and things like that, like things in between that tied the whole show, like because it was more like we knew we had people that liked the music that were going to be there. Like I was excited for that and super grateful that they actually ended up coming, but they told us they were going to be there, whatever. So like what we really wanted to do was focus on like the showmanship aspect. Like I don't want you to just think that I'm here and I'm just gonna throw my songs at you, and you have to listen to it because you came to my show. I want them to have like feel comfortable and have a great time. So like we really put a lot of work into the other bits and pieces of the show. And so like by the time it came out though, like by the time I was walking out, everyone's like getting all freaked out and nervous and shit. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, well, I've done this like 300 times at this point, so I'm just ready to do it finally and let people see it, because we've been doing it in front of a fucking wall for however long. And
Did that practice actually help a lot?
dude, yeah. It's
That's probably something that we could have done a little bit better as more practice, but
yeah, well, I mean, obviously if it got dropped on you as soon as it did, it's tough.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing, you know, is looking people in the eye. Like, if I believe what I'm saying, or else I wouldn't have said it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, if I believe it, and I'm looking at you saying it, like, you're gonna believe it too, because I fucking mean it. And that's and that was like the biggest thing. I told the guys, like, we all need to look at the audience. We need to look them in the eyes and let them know that we really care about them, and we're thankful that they're there. I don't care. I told them, I don't care if fucking 10 people show up.
Oh yeah, those 10 people still came out for
They
the show.
fucking came out. We put it on for them then, and that's what, because we didn't. You don't know, like this many people. We had because we had 8 people promoting it, 9-ish, and then so we had like 300 people said they were coming. Obviously, like 50, 60 didn't come, so it was like 240 to 250. But like, still, like, you don't know. You could tell me yes, you could tell me yes, he could tell me yes, and something comes up, or he wasn't really fucking, like, whatever. And so so you don't know. And so like, I just told him, it doesn't matter how many people are there. Look them in the eyes. We went over a lot of like, I did a bunch of research on live performers, on like how you hold the mic the correct way and shit like that, how far to hold it from your mouth and stuff. And so like, we worked on all that stuff. Obviously all that shit goes out the window once you get on stage.
There and you got some adrenaline going.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
well,
and that's where it's the same thing when you play basketball game. You practice free throws a million times, but
you hear that
once you're in the show, once
too.
you're in the actual game, hopefully you practiced it enough that it's going to overcome that, because then that's what we did. So I'm, like I said, just beyond grateful.
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys got any more songs coming?
We do. We just had the one day before, which was about the whole. It was literally I wrote it the day before the show.
I listened to that. That shit's good.
And that was a special one for us. And then we got a new song coming out on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's good.
Valentine's
Is it just
Day.
you or?
It's me and Kid with the Torch, Logan. Kid with the Torch.
Awesome.
He produced the beat too, so I'm excited for
you
that
guys
one.
got producers too?
Yeah, so I'm excited for
producing?
that. Well, mostly Kid with the Torch, and then now me a little bit. So because I'm really big into that. Russ is a big inspiration.
What program are you guys using?
We use Reason.
I've never heard of it.
It's a couple. The guy who used to produce for Beyonce, he uses it. I don't know if he still produces for her now that she's not really doing music as much. But
yeah, that's dope though.
Yeah, it's
cheaper.
It's really well. It's really expensive actually. It's one of the more expensive ones. I don't know why, because it's really hard to
like
learn.
The program?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about just like getting beats out in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
dude,
like buying beats constantly
fucking sucks.
It definitely.
Everybody who's fucking if you're making rap music, you know that purchasing the beat fucking sucks. Like, but producers deserve to get paid.
No, yeah,
definitely.
Hard. It definitely sucks having to pay for that lease or the track outs or whatnot.
It's definitely
it
tough.
adds up, especially when you're working on like multiple songs. Like you're just like, dang, and then you gotta get cover art if you're gonna pay someone for cover art.
Yeah.
Or whatnot.
That's what that's what I've been trying to do, a lot more self-sufficient stuff, because my biggest like inspirations is like more so people than just musicians. Are like Hobson was someone I really loved growing up. Did it all by himself. Black Bear, he did it all by himself. I think he's signed now, but he did it all by himself. Getting up, he got denied by labels like every single time. Tech Nine was huge. And then I love Russ. I love the way he produces, and I just like what he's talking about. Like he's fucking himself, and people hate him, and he fucking still does it. Yeah, and definitely. He produces all his own shit. Like I think he produced even this last album. It's like his third album. He did like 90% of the songs were totally produced and mixed by him.
Yeah. No, that man's crazy. Yeah, that man does everything.
That's why I was like, you know what? Exactly. That's what you're making all the money. Yeah. So it's like you're not as big as Drake. Yeah. Public, like globally. But
I mean, do you really want to be? Honestly,
but
in a way, do you really want to be that big?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, that's a lot of people to be eyeing you 24/7.
But he's making just as much money, if not more, and that's what's crazy. And so like, it's not about necessarily the money, but it's just being able to do it yourself. I think you definitely it feels different. So that's why I'm trying to learn how to produce a little bit more. I know a little bit, but not enough.
No, it's always dope to learn every aspect of music, not just obviously the lyrics and the whatnot. Yeah. Getting the beats down, be able to make your own cover arts, like really helps you out a lot in the financial way too. So you can put that money towards something else as well.
Exactly. Matt's arm's looking pretty small. What the
Oh,
fuck, Tyler?
damn.
Tyler Frommer
Oh,
saying that.
Damn.
Matt, did you
damn.
just hit a new PR? I saw that on your story.
I did. I thought I was gaining a little bit.
Wasn't he spotting for you?
Yeah, he was. No, I think that was Poco. Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, it was Tyler.
Tyler, what the
Damn,
fuck,
that's
man?
rude
Why are you
as hell,
hating on my
What the
man?
hell?
Come on. You know what? We gotta have Tyler on the
You
show
should.
sometime.
You should have
He's
Tyler
a funny
on the
guy.
show. He's making some moves.
Is he?
Yeah.
What's he making moves doing?
I think he's finding a new job. Finally getting out of Grand Geneva.
Okay.
Moved in with his girlfriend.
Oh, big moves.
Yeah, definitely.
Big
Yeah,
moves.
that's what I'm
my
saying.
man.
He's making some
Congratulations,
moves.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I don't know if you remember him from high school. He's definitely.
Oh no, yeah, I worked out
he's
with
definitely got some
Poco and
gains.
him,
Yeah, definitely.
He's getting big. I like that.
See, I'm out here trying to help him, trying to be nice. He's out here just.
He's just shitting on you,
that's
man. That's
Tyler
not
for
cool.
you. Hurts.
That's not cool at all, man. So what's next then?
Just taking my time. Obviously, after the concert, don't want to jump into another concert too quick. Just people obviously won't show up as much if you keep on doing concerts back to back. So
Yeah.
we're gonna try to figure out what we're gonna do next for the big show, obviously, and then work on music, getting it out for the next show and for projects. If anyone has a project in our group, we're gonna try to focus on getting it out so we can use it for the.
So as of right now, you don't know if anyone has one necessarily.
No, not right now. I know a lot of us are working on individual music, but we're not really focused on a project. Me myself, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. I'm not gonna force myself onto it, but yeah, that's probably the next thing for me.
What is Choppy's instrument? Yeah, what's your favorite lead instrument on an instrumental?
I don't really have a favorite. I like the piano a lot, though, on a lot of beats. I will say that piano's just they definitely hit
Speaks
different.
to you
Yeah.
different. I feel that.
Definitely. It can give off a lot of vibes, and I
Yeah,
really like
that's
it.
for me. For me, I like acoustic guitar. I think that's
the guitar.
probably because
Guitar's nice.
I mean, guitar and piano are two definitely
yeah.
like the biggest
No, yeah,
heavy
definitely,
hitters
yeah.
there. But it's cool too with either one. You can kind of nowadays you can program it to sound like whatever the fuck you want.
Literally.
So who are you listening to now? You said
For music wise,
yeah.
A lot of Polo G, a lot of Lil Durk, a lot of Lil Wayne's new album. I think I've been listening to a little bit. What was it called?
Funeral.
Yeah, Funeral. I listened to a little bit of that. Not much of it.
You know, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be.
that's what I was
I
thinking.
love Russ's album came out, and that's all I've been
I'm not
listening
really
to.
big on Russ, but yeah, I appreciate what he does definitely for the industry. and stuff.
His album was that was straight fire.
Was it?
Front to
I'll have to
back,
listen to
downloaded the whole thing. It was
Yeah.
You don't do that a lot these days.
Yeah, I don't really be listening to a lot of honestly music outside of my own, just because I'm always trying to listen to what I could do better and just appreciate what I made, I guess, in a way. I definitely do listen to other music, but when I'm by myself, a lot of times I'm always trying to figure out what I can do better for myself and listen to some older tracks and see if I can pick up anything from them too.
Yeah. Who of the group? I'm gonna make you pin some of your boys against each other.
Oh boy.
Who's your favorite artist in the group? That's not you.
Favorite artist in the group? I'm gonna have to go
Everybody's
with.
there. What's he gonna fucking say? You better sing.
I'm
Mike
probably
Mars
gonna-
is right here, dude.
I'm gonna have to say probably Jordan, just because I've made more music with him in a sense. And
Okay.
he's very consistent with the way he raps.
Yeah.
He has this one form of rap, and he kind of just is really good at going about it. So I'd probably say him. Right next to Jay Leon, though, they're very. Those two are
Jay
very-
Leon's the
Jay
boss,
Leon's-
man. You
yeah,
better
no,
not
he's
disrespect
the
the
big
boss.
boss, man. Definitely,
Yeah.
he definitely knows how to rap too. Definitely.
That's cool.
Those are the two, though. Probably I would say that. I haven't really kind of new to the group, so we kind of I haven't listened to all their music exactly yet. But those are the two that I'm more knowledgeable of right now.
Yeah.
So.
Does the whole group have pretty big catalogs then? Does everybody get a lot of music under their belt?
Yeah, a decent amount.
'Cause I know you got a lot
Yeah,
under your
they all
belt.
probably have 10, 15 plus songs on SoundCloud and whatnot.
Music videos? Question marks is probably.
I don't give a fuck one, obviously, from a while back, but that.
Any in the works? Any you thinking about doing?
I was thinking about doing one for Rockstar, but just the idea of it is just so big. I don't know if we'd be able to do it at this point of right now, just because Rockstar, obviously, you would think of a big stage and a big concert almost like that, so we would have to work towards that.
Yeah.
So probably not that, but none right now. I'm sure we'll definitely have one coming up, a couple this year probably is what I would like to do. I'd like to do 2 or 3 probably.
Yeah.
Probably for the project as well. I like to always put some kind of other extra stuff.
Yeah.
on
Visuals
EP.
are very important.
Visuals, yeah, definitely keep the people looking at it too.
That's what we're actually going to shoot one tomorrow. With my
awesome.
media company, we do commercials, we do music videos and streaming and shit like that for everybody. So you guys ever need one, fucking let us
Oh,
know. We got
awesome.
all the
Yeah,
equipment and
definitely.
shit like that. So
That's
it's
awesome.
yeah. So let us know. Sorry, Lil Chop. He called you Little Chop, Tyler.
God dang.
He's really shitting
no,
on you,
they
man.
was calling me Little
Trying
Chop
to
at the Grand
fucking
Geneva
all
and
these
stuff.
people alive. You're gonna shit on him.
I know,
like that,
right?
Tyler?
I don't even like little. I don't like the little part. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
not me. I just like Chop.
That's fucked up. How long you know Tyler?
I've known him since probably 3rd, 4th, 5th-ish grade. I don't know. We were back in Wheatland Center School way back when.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you went.
I grew up with him. We've known each other forever, pretty much. Yeah, he's always been a little bit of an asshole. That's for sure.
He's been a little bit of an asshole. Fucking wild.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
Just a little.
It's
So,
alright though.
for the group then, as a collective, when are we gonna see the whole group maybe come on the podcast?
If we could probably definitely work that out. Honestly, they have their own podcast too.
They do?
Podcast on YouTube. Yep.
Oh, I had no
Definitely.
idea.
I don't know if it's live yet. I don't think they're doing it live, but definitely could do that both ways.
When do they do it? When do they shoot it?
Michael,
when does
do you
it come
remember
out?
when they do theirs?
I'm sure actually.
Is it weekly, bi-weekly,
I
or?
think it's weekly, yeah.
Okay. I'll have to
Yeah,
check
if
it
it's
out.
weekly, if not bi-weekly, I believe. I know we took a little break since we were worrying about the concert.
So what is that podcast about then?
Just different subjects every time. Just they pick out subjects and they just talk about it pretty much.
Kinda like current event
It's not
type
really like
stuff?
it's not like the interview style. It's more of just like group talking to each other. But I'm sure we could definitely work it out both ways. You know, us come here and then you come there maybe or something.
Yeah,
like that.
that'd be cool,
awesome,
man.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Yep.
Let's see. Freeman said, "Tim, is that that's your nephew saying, hey, what's up, Michael? How you doing, man?"
Last night.
Yeah, we saw him last night.
He made a song.
He did make a song last night. He's a little nephew,
That's
but
awesome.
yeah, it's funny. Starting young. Anything else for us, Choppy?
Not that I can think of right now.
That's dope. So let's go. Choppy, you can follow him. His socials will be right here. They should be underneath me somewhere. And also, we're going to link, it won't be up right away, but in a couple hours, we'll have Rockstar linked in the description below. Otherwise, it's available everywhere, right?
Yes, sir.
It's available everywhere.
I
So you
believe
can
so.
search it wherever you stream music. If you can't, then DM Choppy, yell at him, tell him you want to hear the song. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Thanks
It's
for
good,
having me.
having you
Appreciate
on.
it.
Yeah, well, this is episode 31. We're out. Peace.
Peace.
We good? Cool.